Hello everybody, welcome to Review a Day, episode number 53 for Saturday, October the 4th, 2008. Hello everybody, welcome to Review a Day, the daily video blog where I review a movie 7 days a week. My name is Leland Brungart and thank you very much for joining me. And the film I'm going to review today is How to Lose Friends and Alienate People. This movie is directed by Robert B. Wade, who directed a lot of episodes of Curb Your Enthusiasm. And it stars Simon Pegg, Kirsten Dunst, Jeff Bridges, Megan Fox, and Gillian Anderson, which I didn't know she was in this movie, so I was pleasantly surprised that Dana Scully is in this movie. This movie is based on the Toby Young memoir of the same name, about his story. He went from a small, really cynical and kind of snarky magazine in England, and he ended up writing for Vanity Fair. In this film, it's called Sharps Magazine, and Jeff Bridges is his boss, this long-haired guy who kind of came the same way that Toby Young did, the Simon Pegg character. He's working with Kirsten Dunst, who writes captions for the pictures in the magazine. Gillian Anderson plays this kind of bitchy publicist. And Megan Fox in the movie plays this up-and-coming celebrity young actress who's going to win all these awards, supposedly. I think you need to know going into this movie that you shouldn't expect the Simon Pegg, Edgar Wright movies like Shaun of the Dead or Hot Fuzz. This is a romantic comedy, and I think if you go in thinking you're going to get Hot Fuzz or Shaun of the Dead, you'll be very disappointed because it's a different kind of movie. That aside, I think this movie is actually pretty funny. I liked it. Simon Pegg is, I think, one of the funniest guys working these days. He has such impeccable comedic timing. He makes nothing funny. I absolutely love that about him. His facial expressions, he's really great. I really don't understand why he isn't more famous in the States. I don't know why he isn't a bankable star, because I have a feeling that this movie probably won't make all that much money, and for my money, I think he's done funnier movies more consistently than someone like Ben Stiller or Jim Carrey, these kind of actors who are hit or miss. I think Simon Pegg is someone, if you go into his films, you're going to get some laughs because he's incredibly funny. The rest of the cast is okay. Jeff Bridges' part is a lot smaller than they make it out to be in the movie. He's good. He's good, though. He's Jeff Bridges. He's great. Kirsten Dunst and Megan Fox, I am not a fan of either of them, and honestly, I think you could have switch them out for any number of other Hollywood actresses. I mean, I guess I'm kind of grateful that it wasn't Jessica Alba, but then I was thinking, like, if it was Jessica Alba playing the Megan Fox character, that would be a brilliant piece of casting, considering the type of character she's playing. I think it would have been great, but I think Megan Fox and Kirsten Dunst are just kind of iffy. I thought this movie was pretty funny. The majority of the humor comes from Simon Pegg. I think there's times where it relies a little too much on slapstick, people falling over, but it's funny. Simon Pegg brings all the laughs, and he's in this a lot, so it's very funny. I like him a lot. I also think the parts that I found least funny were all the parts that I saw in the trailer, the part with the dog, or him spitting the sandwich on the woman's short shirt. All those parts that were in the trailer I didn't think looked very funny, and so I kind of came in this movie with a low expectation, but I was pleasantly surprised, and I definitely think it's worth it. Some of the jokes I don't think totally work. I think they fall a little flat. There's a drunk scene where Kirsten Dunst is incredibly drunk, and it's one of the worst drunk scenes I've seen in a while. It's really over the top, and drunk scenes can go one way or the other, and I think this one definitely falls into the not so great drunk scenes, not very great. They use the Fellini film La Dolce Vita as Kirsten Dunst's character's her favorite movie in the movie, and they use it kind of as a plot device. And there's a scene when they dance to the music from La Dolce Vita. He buys her a record and they listen to it, and I'm such a sucker for Fellini and Nino Rota. And so I absolutely loved those moments in the film. The ending it ties back around with Fellini and La Dolce Vita, and I loved that about this movie. I give this movie a 3.5 out of 5. This is a surprisingly funny romantic comedy. that owes a ton of debt to how great Simon Pegg is in this movie. It's nowhere near as good as Forgetting Sarah Marshall or, yeah, it's nowhere near as good as that, but I liked this movie a lot more than I liked Run Fat Boy Run, which is another Simon Pegg rom-com that I didn't think was as good as this one. I also think it's funny because this movie got really panned, and I actually, I like this movie a little bit more than I liked a movie like The Devil Wears Prada. I think this movie is actually just as good, but because it doesn't have Meryl Streep, it doesn't get all of the kind of attention that that film got. 3.5 out of 5. It's good. If you guys are liking my reviews, make sure and subscribe. If you have any recommendations on any films you'd like to see me review, leave them in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.